Marvel friends this time. Yes, we've been looking at all your comments, we've been looking at what you guys are sending through, and we've been collecting the names. This is probably one of the best videos that I've done in a while, not only because it's my favorite character that I've personally drawn so far, but also what we did with the coin flip in episode 2. I swear to God, man, it went heads first. We've upped the ante. We've gone bigger. You're not going to believe how we decided what characters we get. Anyways, this is your chance for you to submit a character for us to draw. Your favorite character. Put it in the comments. Write it down below right now.
We got Stark up top. He's gonna beat us to this. Just do it!
And we'll collect it for the next video. So this is insane. We've had like a really good run. We're not slowing down. We're not stopping. We're just upping the ante every time. And it's all thanks to you guys. Thank you to everyone that has liked, subscribed, and watched the entire video. It means a lot. So yeah, before I go, there's something very special happening. Okay? We like reacting to our own artworks, don't get me wrong. It's really exciting to see what the other boys create. But what we do want to see is what you create. We've left a Google Forms document down below in the description where you can submit your Marvel Rivals artwork, and we will reveal them the same way that we reveal our own. Completely blind. We don't see anything. Someone else will go and screen them for us to make sure we don't get any I can't say that. So if you do want to send an artwork, now's your chance. You have about, I don't know, I'd probably say about 2 weeks. 2 weeks until we film. So yeah, submit now. We want to see your stuff. All right, let's go to the video. And we're back. Hello, Jack.
We are back. Hello, Rui. How you doing, mate?
Good. We're just gonna jump straight to the point, aren't we?
We are. Let's get to it.
We've seen your comments and we've collected a bunch of names from the comments and added it to a massive list. Jackson's seen this list. What do you think of it?
The list is extremely juicy. The characters are very sexy. All male. no homo.
No, we've got a few.
There's some females in there. Yeah.
I think there's one.
Okay.
That's not good enough!
All right. So what we're gonna do is
names?
we're gonna put them on a wheel, and we're gonna spin that wheel, and whoever lands on the character has to draw that character this week.
Oh yeah. So no picking. Just
no. We've gone even more degenerate than the coin flip.
Let's go.
Let's go. All right. So let's switch over to that. Who's going first?
I reckon redunitink should go first.
Redunitink. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Now, before you spin it, do you have a favorite that you would like to hit?
There's a few. I'd love Beast. I'd love Daredevil. Abomination would be sick, and probably Quicksilver.
Yeah. Okay.
Or Mystique. I've got too many.
I mean, sure. Yeah, you don't have to say the whole wheel. The one that sticks out to me straight away, I would say, is Nova. I can imagine a dope-ass design for him. It would be tricky, but it'd be good. X-Men Cyclops would be so badass. Green Goblin would be dope. So I'll leave it at those three as my top picks. But, you know, at the end of the day, whatever it hits, I'm going.
Alrighty, so it's my turn. Let's go. Let's go.
Spin it up, son. Spin it.
Stresses me out. Abomination would be sick.
We go. Oh, bro, you got it. Your Abomination, bang. That's sick.
Yes, dude. Yes.
Oh, dude. That's
yes.
Is that your third? Second. This will be your second Vanguard. That's gonna be dope.
Yeah. I still have to get a strategist. I don't have a strategist, but Vanguard. I'm happy with Vanguard. I'm happy with Abomination. Let's remove it from the wheel so you don't get it. And now it's your turn. You ready?
Out. Let's spin it up, son. Oh, we got.
Let's go.
Come on, something juicy. Oh. Yeah, there it is. Quicksilver.
You didn't see that coming?
Like what we mentioned, bro, it's listening to us. It's listening to us. AI has taken over and it hears what we say and it gives it to us.
Oh
sick.
god.
Oh, that's good. I'm happy with that.
You happy?
I could do a badass Quicksilver, I reckon.
Alright, let me switch over to this. So, you got Quicksilver.
Yep.
I got Abomination.
Yep.
Back in the day.
Back in the day.
This is my initial design for Abomination. Now, I've taken some creative liberties. I've gone through and I've gathered some references for different versions of Abomination, and there's a few things that I took from it. He does have a bit more of a Doomsday from DC element with the bones coming out of his arms and pretty much everywhere, but it's more from like a gameplay perspective because I want him to have almost like a Mr. Fantastic ability where it's like an invulnerable, but when he flexes, the bones come out and they create like a bit more of like a shield thing, and that's in my head the best way that I can portray that visually. And another thing that I wanted to focus on, and that a lot of people should focus on when it comes to designing these characters, is the silhouette. I haven't been the best with the silhouette in the past, but I want this one to be a lot more distinctive, so I added the fins, you know, the ears. I like the horn mohawk that he's got there, and just the spikiness of him will just create a nice silhouette that can read as a character, as a unique character. Like, he won't look like any other character from Marvel Rivals. So when you basically turn this completely black, it should be readable as Abomination. So that's what you want. You want to be able to see a character from a distance and just look at the shape and be like, cool, I have an idea who that is. There's a few problematic areas, but I'm not going to worry about that too much here, because the silhouette is an addition to the design, not the full part of the design. For me, a lot of people might disagree with that, but this part isn't as readable, but I think you can get a good idea of what that is because this is very readable. And you can see the fin up here, you can see his head, and you see basically his legs. So you know who this is, but just by looking at it, or you can get a good idea of who this is just by looking at it. So we're gonna go to the line art, and I'm gonna show you a few little tricks with the line art on how to get that Marvel Rivals look. Alright, we have the line art and we're ready to move on except for a few things, and I want to play a bit of Dora the Explorer with you guys, and I want you to sort of think about what's wrong with this design. I left something out on purpose and I want to show you guys how I deal with this problem. That's right, I did the Dora pause. If you said line weight, then you are correct. I didn't put as much line weight as I wanted on this hand and the head, specifically for the reason that I wanted to show people, you guys, what we need to do to make this hand be clearer with what's happening on behind it. Basically, what you want on the foreground is heavier line weight. That gives the sense of depth. That's why areas like this back bit are so thin, and what we're going to want to do is we're going to make this part of the hand thicker. So you'll see in a lot of Marvel Rivals artwork that the line art varies and the line weight varies a lot. You don't want to get married to the idea of your line art immediately, because things will change even in the painting process. But for now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna use thicker lines and gauge which parts you want to stand out a lot more. So sides of the fingers you want to be thicker. Parts where it overlaps with any other body part and any other lines, you want that to be thicker so that people know that when they look at your artwork, they know exactly where everything is, even though it overlaps. And that's not something that happens in real life because we have a lot better depth perception than for drawings, but it's so easy to get your lines mixed up in a drawing. Immediately you can see that hand a lot clearer. You know exactly where the hand is, you know exactly where the body is, and it'll be defined even more once we start adding more lines. So like here, I want people to know that that is part of the arm and the head. Let's move on to the head. You need to be very specific where these thick lines are. Normally I like to make them thicker around where they connect with another part. These parts here, I wouldn't mind making them thinner, but any overlap is where it gets thicker. See that? So basically what we're going to do is we're going to go around the entire artwork and find these bits where the overlap, where you find any overlap with another part of the body, and you want to emphasize exactly like that. So I'm going to go back to time-lapse mode and we're going to fill it all out and make sure that this piece is not only readable via a silhouette, but it's readable when you look at it. See that? See the hands so much better? Alrighty, let's go. Back real quick, there are elements within the Marvel Rivals designs where they add like little, like I don't even know what to call it, embellishments of just like some lines. Now the lines are strategic, they follow form, so you can't just put a line, say there or there, and call it a day. You know, they need to be in the spots that follow the form. And they enhance the artwork. They're not just there to just look pretty. So it's just readability. Say this vein doesn't really look like a vein at the moment, but if you do this and add some lines there, it looks a bit more. Same thing with this. You want to make sure that people know where it's coming from, where basically the direction of the form is going. So something like that. And it all depends also on the character, on obviously Abomination is like supposed to be like this scaly character that is just like gross pretty much, so he can have a lot more embellishments, whereas if you have someone like Adam Warlock or Mystique, not as many little lines and stuff throughout the whole artwork. You'll see a lot of it on like Hulk because he's just a beast, but you won't see a lot of it on, I don't know, Adam Warlock. I don't know if I already said Adam Warlock, but Scarlet Witch. So it just adds character at the end of the day. You don't necessarily need too much of it. I probably went a bit overboard, but yeah, there it is. Also, the iconic thing with Marvel Rivals line art is those lines that stick out. Now, there's specific ways to do those lines. I find that they also use it to emphasize form and silhouette. So whenever something is like pointing out, let's say these ears, I feel like that gets one. Another way to show it is through, you know, it's kind of like construction lines, almost construction lines, but like fancy construction lines. It's like the lines that you would keep or that you would use to draw the form at its roughest stage. They keep them in just to add a bit of flair. I use it a lot specifically to highlight hard edges like that, like this, you know, try not to create a tangent. We'll talk about tangents in another video, but if you don't know, a tangent is when two lines meet and it confuses the viewer, and you don't want to confuse the viewer at all with these, because you want people to recognize it and see it immediately. That's that character. All right, we are actually ready to start painting, so I'll see you there. We are rendering the Abomination, and there's one thing that I wanted to bring up that I've learned from painting this character and studying some other Marvel Rivals artworks from the game, and it's that basically I've been doing one thing wrong, amongst other things, but one main thing that I've been doing wrong is that while painting, I have been putting the flow part of Photoshop down, which means it blends a lot easier. You don't want that with this. You want a bit of opacity control with pressure, but you don't want the full flow to make it easier for you to blend. You don't want to be blending a lot during this. There's some blending, but not much. And that's one of the main things that I learned with this piece, and that's why it's looking so much more like an artwork from Marvel Rivals. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I'm doing it. I'm doing it, Mum. I'm doing it. I can do it. I can actually paint like Marvel Rivals soon. But yeah, almost there, almost done. You're not going to see it colored. You will see it in the reveal. So I'll see you soon. This one kicked my ass, man. This one kicked my ass, and I feel like they're just going to get harder because like I keep wanting to do better. And yeah, Abomination is. I'm very proud of it. I cooked with this one.
So you did actually enjoy it?
I love this one. I think this one is my second favorite. My first favorite is Carnage because
that's self-explanatory. The Carnage was dope.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, ever since we spun up the Abomination for you, man, I've been ready to see it. So
here we go. Yeah, I'm gonna reveal it. Let's do it.
Settle you guys.
Oh man, that is sick. The spikes, everything. Holy shit.
Yeah, he's got a bit of like a Doomsday vibe. I spoke about it when I was talking about the design.
He does. He looks Doomsday. That's mint.
Yeah, so I went hard with like the size on this guy.
Yeah. No, he's definitely a Vanguard. I'll tell you that much.
So I have a few ideas on like how he works as like a character. I did a little animation showing how he's one of his...
what?
Yeah, I did an animation. It's like very simple. Don't expect too much. It's like a little GIF. I'll send it through. But the idea is that he like his bones are sort of do like a Mr. Fantastic. So he gets like a little invulnerability thing. And basically I made like a little animation to show how he does it. So
oh, that's good. He full flexes and it's good.
Yeah, he flexes and they come up and they like block. But this one I feel like I discovered a lot more in terms of like the art process. And
okay.
Yeah, so
what would you say one of the main things that you discovered on this one?
Yeah, don't fucking have flow on. Just turn flow off.
In terms of the rendering?
Yeah. Like I had no flow on this one, and you can see a lot more of the paint lines in this. Also, in the past ones, I was a lot more lucid with my prep work for the line art. And
Okay,
this
yeah.
one I went hard with the line art. I went really hard with the line art, and this is probably the closest I've been to the Marvel Rivals style.
Yeah, I'm just zooming in now, man. Even like looking at the rim light, the internal black line work and stuff. Yeah, it's looking pretty juicy. That's real nice.
Thank you. It was tough. This one was tough. This one is tough, but I'm sure we'll have tougher.
All right, now I'll ask this. Obviously, he's the muscles and the spikes, the giant fin on the back. All that looks absolutely diabolical.
Yeah.
The orange shorts. Now, is that from the comics or something, or is this something put in yourself? What's the orange shorts?
The orange shorts, I was gonna. It was gonna be one thing at the start, and then I just kept it as like orange shorts. But it was gonna be from the same prison that Carnage is from, so I was gonna add his number, his debut number on it. But then I was like, there's no characters that really have that like connection in the game.
Okay.
I was like, I'm getting too like pedantic about it, so I just kept it as orange.
Like adding on to the backstory. I was doing the same thing.
Yeah, I was like, I can't do it purple because it's Hulk. And
it's Hulk. Yep.
He varies. He sometimes has pants, sometimes he has like a loincloth, sometimes he has nothing that we've seen in the MCU. So there's a bit of MCU-ness to it, but I wanted to make him like chunkier than Hulk.
Yeah. No, that's fair enough. I was just looking at the color wheel. I was wondering if purple was the opposite to orange, but it's slightly off. But still,
no, purple is opposite to green.
Opposite to green, yeah. So it works perfectly with Abomination's color scheme.
Yeah. So I went more of like a like what do they call them? I used the color wheel to get that orange.
Yeah, I know.
It was like a tri complementary thing. Yeah,
the complementary. That's one. Yeah, that's insane, bro. I would say that's definitely one of your best ones. I'm loving.
What do you rank this one out of all of them?
Out of all of them?
Yeah. Your personal opinion, not like.
Out of purely just your designs?
Yeah.
I would say this one. I don't know, man. I think that this could be, for me, your top design. Like,
really?
In terms of design fundamentals and the rendering, I would say. Creatively, I think that Carnage one was probably your top one in terms of how he came out of his body and that.
Yeah, I agree.
But yeah. So I would say probably the top one so far. But they've gotten progressively better each character, which is a good thing. So
yes.
Yeah, you're laughing.
We're doing it. Hire us, NetEase. Hire us. No, don't. No, these hurt. These hurt to do.
It's extremely painful.
It would be extremely painful.
Yeah, they'll be like, we need 5 characters in 4 days.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to head over to your reaction, but we're doing something different this time. Your reaction, your reveal is going to be on your channel. So if you want to watch that, head over to Jackson's channel. It's in the description below. We're going to show that. I'm going to see his Quicksilver, and we're going to have a good time.
Let's do it.
Let's go. And don't forget, like and subscribe. Yeah, dogs.
You dogs. That's my Quicksilver, bro.
Dude, that is a Quicksilver.
He has that attitude where he's like, bro, I'm the fastest, like I'm the sickest.
The hair?
Yeah, so
are you cooked?
Dude,
He's probably now the one that I would want to see the most in the game.